I like the other music better. I don't want this music. Screw this music. Yeah, baby. I guess this is my music now. I was gonna try some like goofy music, but nah, man. Nah. I got the good music. Oh, hey, what's up? It's edgy time. No. I feel like the chat is like too small. Too small? How do I fix that? I could do the worst thing imaginable and just like physically drag it bigger, but then it's gonna be super low quality. Is it worth it? I gotta know if play Skibby 12 because I can't do that. I shouldn't do that. Should I just turn this into a reaction channel? What if I... Okay. Guys. I didn't see how small the chat looked before going live. I didn't see how small it looked. Okay, what if I just like... What if I just took it and just made it really big? How would that be? Like, you'll see in a second. You'll see in a second my idea. How do you feel about this? This is probably better, right? It's giant, but I don't have anything else to put on the screen. I don't have anything else. Okay, so I actually did have stuff I kind of wanted to talk about outside of just doing like a complete free chat. I kind of just want to talk about like my ideas for this channel and stuff like that. So I actually have it somewhere. It's definitely not pulled up. Uh-oh. My list of priorities for this channel. Where did I put it? I'm gonna be honest, I tweeted it out. Oh, here it is. I got it. So, I actually edited and uploaded a YouTube short. I tried my hardest. To do like I've got a bunch of clips that I was gonna turn into YouTube shorts, but I decided to do like one of the small easy ones. So I took the small easy one, I made a YouTube short. I put subtitles on it, the little bouncy subtitles. I put the YouTube shorts like ADHD, like what's it called? The like sound effect things. And I put the super like weird blurry transition. I did so many things in Premiere to try to make a good YouTube short. I was kind of winging it, but I think I probably did okay. I hope I did okay. It's like a solid ratio. No. I genuinely did my best. I didn't know exactly what I was gonna do, but I did my best, for sure. I think I have maybe like five more YouTube shorts going. Certified Zoomer moment. Yeah. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Make the shorts more sensory overload. I'm not even a big YouTube shorts watcher. I don't even watch that many YouTube shorts. Like maybe if I was more of an expert on them. The only time I have a rule about watching YouTube shorts. Okay, the rule is I can't keep scrolling. If I watch YouTube shorts, it has to be like I've watched VTubers YouTube shorts, but I'll click on the YouTube short and I'll watch it and I won't keep scrolling them because that's how you die. But sometimes I'll be like, oh, I like this VTuber, and then I'll watch a clip on a short. So that's most of my exposure to YouTube Shorts. Needs more Minecraft gameplay. Oh god. I gotta record like 10-hour footage of me playing Subway Surfers. Oh god. So I am editing that. So the 3 things that I'm kind of simultaneously doing at the same time. I say simultaneously, but okay, one thing that I actually did get done, I made the art of myself for this thumbnail. And I'm also using it in my Twitter profile. I made this thumbnail. This thumbnail is going to be, this art is going to be the, how do I word this? It's gonna be the chat time thumbnail. I want to get better at making art. I super duper want to get better at making art. One of my goals for over the summer is I want to do a cute like swimsuit beach picture. I want to try my best to finish a picture of me in like a swimsuit at the beach, maybe swimming with like a pool ring, or maybe like with a volleyball or beach ball. I don't know. I want to do something like that. That's my goal for over the summer, is like make one cute funny picture. And make a shirt that's just a rabbit hole animation. That sounds like it might take a long time. That sounds like it might take a long time. I'm gonna get some form. It's not gonna be like a full 3D model or whatever. I want to get some form of 3D representation actually, because I want to do VR streams at some point, and I don't think it won't be a good model. It'll hopefully just have like a school uniform, the same hair color as me, and be usable. The original animator released the animation data. Oh god. Was it animated like in video editing software, or was it animated in animation software? Like, was it animated in like After Effects or something? Let's VR stream soon, possibly. I would do a stream. I would love to do a stream in VR chat. I just I'm scared. I'm absolutely horrified of VR chat. I might. I'll consider it. I also want to make sure if I do a VR stream, any VR game, right, that I have a, what's it called? Why am I tapping on my wrist? I'm talking about one of those things that when you look at your wrist, you can see your chat in VR. I've had a bad habit of not doing that. Realistically, if a VR stream were to happen, it would happen... a week? 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know, maybe 2 weeks from now. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe 3 weeks. I might actually try to do one within this month. Probably not VR chat because I'm too scared. It's too scary. But yeah. So I've got more YouTube Shorts clips on the way. Hopefully they'll maybe like boost my visibility so more people can find me. VR chat is dangerous. I don't think I'll just go on public worlds. I don't think I'll just go on public worlds and just start like talking to strangers. There's a lot of fun worlds that I could explore, like without without having a dangerous situation happen. There's games and stuff. I'm not just gonna go to some like club and watch a bunch of strangers have interesting relations with each other. I probably do more of the VR part of VR chat and less of the chat part of VR chat. Either way, more YouTube Shorts clips are coming. Every time I stream, I'm like, oh god, what if there's a funny moment or a good moment? Then I gotta YouTube Shorts it, don't I? It doesn't take me that long to make like one YouTube short. VR the game. I just lost the game! Oh. Psychic damage! Psychic damage! Guys, you just lost the game. How do you feel? Someone's gonna accidentally use your E6 with their solar. No! No! Ah. Okay, the Discord server actually does have to come soon. When I drop the highlights video, which hopefully will get dropped, I want to set a deadline for myself right now for when I have to have this debut highlights video finished. I'm gonna say by Sunday. So that's like a full 6 days. Ow. It's full 6 days, including today, to finish editing this. And then also that same 6-day deadline will also be when I finish the Discord server. Somebody already helped and did so much of the Discord server. It's like, it's almost finished, right? The only thing I have to do is just look over it and make sure everything's like set up okay. And maybe do some more things as like, as a server owner, I guess. Your avatar with the little kittens. You like VR chat, but not that much. VR chat is a dangerous place. That's Discord hype. Everybody's been saying that it's hype. I don't know how I feel. The thing is I'm like, nobody's gonna use it. I would join the Discord. I would join the Discord if I was like alone and working on something, but the amount of time that's gonna happen is like non-existent. Like the amount of time I'm gonna feel like being social to actually like be like, hey guys, hi. I'll message in there probably. I'll read over messages. I would just end up lurking my own Discord server. The Great Rats Discord Grimmick Channel. No! No! Ah! No! I don't want it. No. Dun, dun. Oh yeah, also part of the reason I made the first clip about Richard Nixon is because I'm trying to adjust you guys, because I think if I do any like video type content, which I do intend on doing video type content, I am not going to, basically once that deadline hits, I have a test coming up, right? And then next Wednesday, yeah, next Wednesday, I'm gonna... Smaller servers are way more fun than larger ones for fun, so I'm likely to that. Yeah, exactly, I agree with that. But then it becomes bigger. Then it becomes bigger. And you're also inviting multiple opportunities to cancel me. So what we're talking maybe realistically like... 2 weeks and 3 days or so. Within 20 days, I should have uploaded the debut highlights, finished the YouTube shorts that I already have rolled out, have the Discord server made, and then I'm gonna at that point I'm gonna set a deadline to start writing like the script for like a first video, and I will probably also try to work on art. I might just try to work on art in the middle of everything if I feel inclined to doodle. Make sure not to overwork yourself. That's all I know how to do. That's all I know how to do. But see, the thing is if I do VTubing stuff, it's a lot of work, but it reminds me, it does, okay, there's parts of my life that are like difficult, and VTubing stuff is not very difficult. It's a lot of work, but it's not like difficult work, right? So I kind of like doing this work. It makes me feel productive. Like I do like a stream, and then for the rest of my day, I'm like, yeah, I'm productive. I woke up today at like 6 something in the morning because okay, so if there is a big earthquake in a part of Japan, they will ring everybody's phones like wah wah in the entire freaking country, or at least like the landlocked part of the country. They will ring everybody's phones, and I didn't even feel the earthquake, okay? But it woke me up, and it was so freaking loud. It was so loud on my phone, and it scared me. And the worst part is I didn't even feel the earthquake. I didn't even feel it. If it warned me and then I was like, oh, that's an earthquake, I would have been less mad about it. But they woke me up at 6 something in the morning and I didn't even feel an earthquake. I'm like too far away. My friend lives in the area where the earthquake like happened. So I messaged her and I was like, is it okay? Are you guys okay? And she was like, oh yeah. And then I was like, what the fuck did they wake me up? Like, you're okay, why did they wake me up? No. Don't wake me up. It's not that I didn't want her to be okay, it's just more that I was like, is there a reason? Like, there has to be a good reason that they woke me up. The worst part is last night I took my sleeping pills, which is they're kind of some heavy shit, right? So if you take those sleeping pills, right, you need to sleep, because if you don't sleep, you are high. So also keep in mind, this woke me up and I'm also high as shit. Not high as shit, but like I'm pretty high off of this medication. And well, I just wanted to know. Shut up! Even if I did feel it, I probably could have slept through it. I literally live somewhere. I'm probably more at risk for like a freaking volcano eruption than I am for flooding or tsunami stuff. It's so stupid. Okay, maybe not flooding, but like tsunami stuff. It was like, there's zero risk. Drug addiction, I don't take these drugs every day. Only when I'm only when I'm struggling. So I took it last night because it was pretty late. But you are supposed to, like, from the time that I took the medicine to the stream was like 6 hours, which is enough time for to get out of my system. But from the time when I took the medicine and I got woken up was 4 hours. Which is not enough time for the drug to be out of my system. Insomnia moment. Yeah, don't do drugs. But it freaking dude. It's horrifying. It's horrifying. I hate how scary the earthquake sound is. I understand why they don't make it super friendly, but they kind of do. The Japanese like emergency earthquake alarm on TV, I swear, is just like completely non-intrusive, hardly scary whatsoever. But the one on your phone is just like, I don't know, there's something pure about it that scares me. I feel so disingenuous trying to grow on YouTube. I feel so disingenuous because I have to do stuff kind of out of my comfort zone, and then I have to expect everybody else to be like, "Ah, yeah, good job." Like, for example, I made those YouTube shorts, and I'm like, it would be very cool if everybody just like liked the YouTube shorts so it could show up in people's algorithm. But I'm like, I can't ask my viewers to like stuff for me. Oh, you should like and subscribe. I don't want to do that, but it's good for growth. I'm like torn at a crossroads. Like, do I want to be a genuine person or do I want to be a YouTuber? You can't be both at once. Either you gotta ask everybody like and subscribe, or you gotta just fail at YouTube. That's the issue. That's the YouTube meta, is that there's no solution to it. They're mutually exclusive. Yep. You want to be a successful YouTuber? Give up your entire personality and cave to the mob. I don't know how to find a balance, but like, okay. The best thing that you as a viewer can do for my channel right now is to watch my streams or put my streams on in the background so I can get watch hours. That's the best way. That's the thing that I guess the farthest back on. Like, most of the promotion and growth I think I can do on my own, but getting those watch hours is like, Jesus Christ. For what is it? For, let me check. I want to check YouTube Studio right now so I could tell you exactly where we're sitting, because it doesn't. It really isn't your problem, guys. This is my problem. I'm just not a good YouTuber. I'm just not a good YouTuber. Okay. So if I go to the earn section, so this is where you can get memberships. So that means that I can finally use these emotes, and you guys would be able to use the emotes in chat if you have a membership. And I don't think I would make the memberships very expensive. So yeah, so I would recommend helping me get there. The requirements are that I have 500 subscribers. Right now I'm at 380. And then I need 3,000 watch hours. And right now, I'm probably, after this stream, maybe I'll be at like 100 watch hours. So I need to do what I just did 30 times over. Or I could get more people to watch my stuff. Which I'm planning on creating a YouTube video, so that'll create like, it's almost like, what's it called? What's it called? Like what landlords and stuff do, where they have like an income stream, like where they don't have to do anything. Once you create enough YouTube content, you get like a watch hour stream that you don't have to do anything about. But the same thing does not apply to streams. A lot of people will not watch old streams. I think the only old stream that I expect to like keep getting views on is probably the debut passive income. Yeah, I don't need passive income. I need passive views. I need passive watch hours. So I gotta get this content up, even if it's not the craziest content or the most high effort content in the world. Sorry guys. I think you'll very obviously be able to tell when something is like when something is an important stream versus when it's not. Watch hours will really start to snowball once you get more viewers. That is so kind of you. I love the suggestion that I'm just gonna naturally get more viewers. I love that. That's so wholesome. I really wish I will. I hope I will. I'm gonna do my best. But that doesn't mean I believe that it's gonna be that easy. I think I do have to continue working. I think I have to be on that grind. I gotta be on that grind. I mean, even then I should still definitely hit 500 subs before that point. So this week's upcoming live streams. I have a big final exam coming up, so I have 2 days where I'm gonna study. I haven't quite figured out. So tomorrow and Thursday are gonna be like study days for me, but I thought, you know what, let me stream. Let me get like an hour and a half. Let me keep up the streaming. So the streams aren't probably gonna be very interesting. They're gonna be more like distract me while I'm studying streams. Howdy, hi. I think my plan for the studying streams is that I'm gonna have stuff that I'm like... I think I'm going to have stuff that I'm going to put on the screen so you guys can see it too. It's just that you guys aren't going to have any like probably understanding, unless any of you guys can speak Japanese. You'll probably have no idea what you're looking at. So I think the entertaining part will be you guys can distract me in chat. I'll respond to chat. I'll get distracted, and then you can listen to me, I guess, rage, like get really pissed off on the Japanese language. I might also keep it kind of like quiet and calm and maybe like read Japanese out loud. So I want there to be some kind of viewing experience and also get a little studying in at the same time. That's kind of my goal. That's kind of what I was going for. I love that little pink hand emoji. Little howdy. That's my goal. So first it's gonna be those 2 studying streams exist. On Wednesday, I'm going to continue the Maiden Abyss game because it was really fun the first time. Sounds fun, you'll do it for free. Okay, thank you. Those ones are gonna be at 9, so they're gonna start. I have 3 streams this week, today, and the 2 times I'm playing games, they're gonna start at 8 AM my time, which is JST, and then the 2 studying streams are gonna start on 9. On Tuesday and Thursday, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Ganbarimasu. The game I'm playing on Friday is actually completely untranslated, and I didn't even realize that until after I picked the game, and I'm in the process of making the thumbnail, and I'm like, I don't know if people will be able to understand this. I don't know how good I will be of a live translator, but I could at least give you guys like the gist of what's going on. Technically, that will count as studying practice. It'll count as studying practice for me to play a game in Japanese. That's the same thing with me reading manga. I picked up, if any of you guys know, you probably don't, but there's this Otome game series, and it's the visual novel series, and it's called Diabolic Lovers, and it's basically like Vampire Boy Mansion Brothers, a little bit leading into the, you know, kind of like they're a little bit like they're sadists, I guess is the nice way to put it. All of the brothers pretty much are sadists. Vampire boys, and you are like a nice Christian girl, and you go to the mansion, and then it's like, it's otome. Much of your English learning was through reading visual novels too? That's my Japanese learning. So I got like, I found at a book off for 100 yen. They had like in the 100 yen section, they had like the prequel and sequel mangas to like 2 of the game, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to read Diabolic Lovers manga. Yeah. They're not look, they're all related, right? But they're not doing incest. I do like incest. No, I shouldn't say that. I do find it spicy. but no, they're like sadistic. It might be kind of unreadable if you're a straight guy, but I really like them. I really like Kanato. He's too cute. It's very yabai. There's a lot of series when I like look for manga at the store. I'm gonna be honest, at this point in reading Japanese, if I have to read something without furigana, it's really frustrating. Furigana is basically the, on top of the kanji characters, so on top of the Japanese, it'll basically spell out the words for you in Japanese. So if you know what the word is, but you don't know how to read it, you can still read the thing. So I usually look for manga that have furigana on them because I'm a baby and my reading skill isn't that high. And the first manga that I saw in the 100 yen section, I was like, oh my god, I should buy it. It was freaking Gakogurashi, which is School Live in English. That's what the manga is called, School Live. And I read it before in English and it's one of my favorites and I was so tempted to. And I was like kind of skimming through it and I was like, there's no furigana. I know it's supposed to be for adults, so it makes sense. It makes sense that they don't care if I can read it or not. It's like a mature series, but I'm an adult. I just don't speak good Japanese. And the same thing for, well, it's like the opposite problem for Diabolic Lovers, where I was like, hey, isn't this series a little bit too adult to have furigana? 100 yen is like 80 cents US. God, I wish. Really, this is the 110 yen section because it's after tax, right? So after tax, it is probably about... No, the yen is that shit right now. It's actually with tax still 70 cents. I'd want to get some without furigana so I can practice. Okay, here's the thing. There's two ways that I can engage with Japanese media as someone who is studying, right? There's the like, I want to learn and I want to enjoy something. I want to read this manga to enjoy it, right? If I have to look up words, every 5 seconds, it's not gonna be enjoyable, especially when I like know the word and it's just pissing me off. Sometimes I do read manga. Your friend gave you a copy of that manga? Huh? That's really nice. It's really nice. That's super nice. You overestimated the Japanese economy. Yeah, Japanese economy is kind of not good. Do you know what the word for economy is in Japanese? I don't know if any of you guys know what the word for economy is. Oh, sorry, it's like the word for like the state, right? Like the business of something. It is, here's the kanji. So it's not the economy, it's like the state of a business or the condition of the business, but you kind of use it like the word economy. It's pronounced keiki. Not to be confused with keiki. It's two different words. There's keiki, which is like the cake that you eat, and then there's keiki, which is like the economy or like the state of the economy, I guess, right? So you could say like, 日本のケーキは良くないです。日本のケーキは良くない。But it sounds like I'm saying Japan has not tasty cake, but that would be like, 日本のケーキは美味しくないよ。嘘。日本のケーキは美味しい。Keiki. Yeah, there's like keiki and then there's keiki. One of them has the e sound in it, and like there's like keiki, which is like the state of the economy generally is what you're talking about. But you could be talking about other things, the state of the government, right? And then there's this is where you stretch out the e. Keiki. Keiki ga suki. Keiki ga daisuki. This is okay, but if I say like 日本のケーキが好き, it sounds a little bit weird. It sounds a little bit that I like the shit state of the economy right now. I mean, it's convenient when I have money. That's teaching me the language. If you want to learn random Japanese tomorrow, I got a studying stream coming up. I wish I didn't have to learn. You know what the thing is like a lot of my Japanese knowledge too is not helpful. I need to work on my pitch accent. Oh, absolutely. I have horrible pitch accent. I have a horrible pitch accent. But I also do the same thing in English. I also have horrible like an accent in English. Is pitch accent in English the same meaning as hatsuon? Is that the same thing, hatsuon? Hatsuon is like your pronunciation. That's what they say in Japanese, like hatsuon. Yeah, my hatsuon wa hatsuon wa hettan desu ne. Yoku nai yo. Nothing compares to fake. Still, nothing compares to fake Pepino for Pizza Tower. You say it every time. You think the Japanese language is easy? Is not shit. You think the Japanese language is not more difficult? Japanese uses pitch. Indo-European languages use the vocal stretch. I don't know what it's called in English because I've learned Japanese in Japanese, so I don't know what it's called in English. I'm assuming you mean hatsuon. That's like when you go up and down, right? I'm so bad at that. So basically, it sucks is what you're saying. Perhaps. Perhaps I have a little bit of not so good at Japanese in my bones. My bones have a little bit of the Japanese struggle in them. Man. I want to get good at Japanese. That's why I gotta study this week. I gotta study. I gotta do my best. I gotta ganbarimasu. I'll probably stay around in this stream for another maybe 15 minutes or so. I didn't really intend for this to be a long stream, but I did want to get a little bit of a conversation in. I created like 20 gazillion alternate versions of this thumbnail so I can keep using this thumbnail because I've spent way too much time on this art and I don't know when else to use it. So yeah, those are my plans. Edit videos. Finish Discord server. Or at least look at it, because I haven't even really looked at it yet. Edit YouTube videos. Finish Discord server. Read manga. Read manga that has a little bit of spice to it. Study, and hopefully not fail this test. That is the last thing I want to do, is fail this freaking test. Plan to read manga. Does that say anything about how busy my life is? Is that I'm planning around reading manga? That's not true. I still read manga on my phone. I don't mind reading... Okay, if I don't care about the plot of the manga that much, I don't care about reading it with, without furigana. You gotta get back to the ones you're currently reading. What manga are you reading? Do you read good genres or bad genres? The good genres are shoujo, and the bad genres are shonen. That's not true. Not all shonen is bad, but the good genres... The good genres are romance, and the bad genres are action, I guess. What is sugumomo? Sugumomo? What is that? Sugumomo. I've never seen this before. I don't think I have. What's this? What's this plot? Let's see. Sugumomo.
Sugumomo is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Yoshikazu Hamada. Started in 2007. 2 volumes of the series were published in English by the now defunct J-Manga service. An anime television series adaptation aired in 2017. The 2nd season aired in 2020.
It's a harem. I see the page. It's a harem. The one who studies doubts their knowledge. Yeah, I do doubt my knowledge. Screw you. Okay, let's see this other one. Oh my god, wait, that's Bokuyama! I freaking love Bokuyama, oh my god. That's peak, you're reading peak, holy shit. Holy shit, you're reading absolute peak. I read like Bokuyama, and then I did like the conversion into freaking conversion into freaking Japanese in my head, and I was like, wait, Bokuyama! Boku no kokoro no yamayatsu. I know that one. Not only do I know that one, but I like that one because it's got cute boys. I love cute boys. I love it. It's so peak, it's so good. It's literally like the best. Okay, it starts off like really mid and then it gets so good. The Valentine's episodes, oh my god. Those little chocolates that were in the Valentine episodes of the anime, the like trio chocolates, those things were selling like hotcakes, dude. They were selling the shit out of those afterwards. I saw them in Japan before, but I saw a section that was wiped, and I was like, I bet you all these people wanted to buy these chocolates because they saw it in this stupid anime. There was like product placement in the Valentine's Day episode, and it worked so well. I made my friends all I made my friends Reese's cups, which was like that was my Valentine's present. It was friends chocolate. Ichikawa is one of the best protagonists. He's so good because he's like normal. He's like normal. I like Ichikawa. I like Ichikawa, and he's cute. He's so cute. He's like a cute emo boy. I love him. I don't remember how far I got into the manga, but I watched the anime, so first season's good. Second season, peak. Absolute peak. It's a great filter anime too. I saw people arguing about this character on Twitter the other day. People were like, she's in middle school. Shut the fuck up. She's in middle school. That makes it better. You're around with the anime style. Oh man, it's I love Fukuyama. It's so good. Oh man, I love Ichikawa. I love them. People who think middle school like romance stuff is too young just can't comprehend peak, because it's just like the perfect point in your life for like this sprouting of these kinds of feelings. Okay, so when you're reading it, it's just so much cuter, and it's like neither of these people even know what they're feeling right now. This is so cute. It's so cute. This entire stream just turns into me like not shutting up. Kana's also really good. I like her. I like her. She pisses me off, but like in the good way. Like in the well-written sibling way, she ticks me off. In the way my real siblings, who I absolutely love, tick me off. I also like Yamada's dad. He was funny. That would be me if I had a kid. Just giant. Hello. Play video game. Did you try to like feminize Epstein? Epstina? That sounds kind of pretty. Would you name your daughter Epstina? Dude, she would get bullied for the rest of her life. I mean, she probably wouldn't, right? Because will kids still remember Epstein? I don't know. Will the kids know? The gamer dad to his daughter's boyfriend. Bro, let's play Monster Hunter. Real. You know what? The best bonding activity ever is to invite somebody over and play Smash Bros with them. Any fighting game will work, but Smash Bros is the most universally, like, everybody can get into Smash Bros. You can be a child, you can be like a female, I don't know. Everybody can play Smash Bros. Everybody can play. It's easy. You just hit the buttons. Like, that's the best way to bond with somebody. You just... Dude, I used to lock people in my basement and make them play Smash Bros with me. It was so fun. He played Super Smash Flash. Oh my god. When I was in school, there was a guy who would have that shit pulled up on his Chromebook. And he'd be like, play Super Smash Flash with me. You should play Smash Flash with me. You want to play Smash Flash? And I'd be like, I'm in the middle of working on an assignment. And he's like, yeah, but it doesn't matter. You can play Smash Flash. And sometimes I did, and then I'd kick his ass, and then he'd just move the Chromebook, and so I wouldn't be able to play anymore. It's like, you asked me to play. You asked me to play it. Smash Ultimate. I don't like Smash Ultimate that much. You're saying you're doing some smashing with the people in my basement? Oh, I've done worse. But okay, in my... I'd better grades than you two? I don't even think you know who I'm talking about. Oh yes, in my basement. I don't think you know who I'm talking about, because this is like a... Yeah, no. Because this guy... I hardly talked. I don't think anybody hardly talked to this guy. That was it. Ah. When I was in high school, all I did... When I was in late middle school, early high school, I played so much Osu. I no-lifed Osu. And then later I like no-lifed Puyo Puyo Tetris. And then later I no-lifed Fortnite. And now I have a life. So I'm not good at any of these games. I'm only good at waking up first thing in the morning and doing live streams as a stupid little character I drew. Be right back. Don't let the evil creatures take over chat. Hey, evil creatures, don't take over the chat, guys. Haha, totally. I wouldn't want any evil creatures in here or anything. No evil creatures. I'm so sleepy. Wow. The evil creature that's taking over is the evil creature that makes me sleepy. Take over the chat, you say? Don't do it. It's fine. This is a just chatting stream. I can moderate my own chat. Actually, I can moderate my own chat. I've never even tried it. I'm gonna make his evil creatures thing a victim. I could put him in timeout. I could hide user on this channel. Okay. Report. I could pin the message, or I could just remove it. That's a lot of power. That's like too much power. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. And maybe I'll just try to find the most, like, pretty sure the most evil creature here is on the screen. I'm not evil. I'm not evil. Not this week, but next week. I want to play train games. I want to play train games on the stream. I don't know which train game yet. I have a couple ideas in mind, but I want to play train games on stream. I like trains. I really wish I could afford Japan Rail, or like the JR Train Simulator, I think is what it's called. It's Summertime Render. What is Summertime Render? Summertime Render. No, I haven't. What is this? What are you? Now I want to know what you're talking about. Ooh. Actually, this looks like something I might like. Is it good? Because I like stuff where... Okay. My favorite genre is like... This isn't a romance show. I'm not reading that it's a romance show. But my absolute favorite genre is like a romance slice of life thing that takes like a supernatural turn, or takes like a dark turn kind of in it. You unironically think Summertime Render is like the best anime of its genre to come out in the past decade? Wow, okay. That might be worth a watch then. Holy shit. Holy shit. I might actually have to watch that. I definitely don't mind anime and manga recommendations, because I wouldn't say I'm too busy to keep up with anime or manga, but I'm too busy to keep up with what's good, what's popular, etc. Because I hardly do that recently. I don't watch anything unless it catches my eye, and I'm sure there's a lot of really good things that just kind of went over my head, I guess. Oh, is it on Disney Plus? Is it on Disney Plus? I actually have that one. Wait. It's on Disney Plus? Epic. It might have actually logged me out of Disney Plus, and it might not log me back in because I was on my family's Disney Plus. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Anime of that genre have been pretty bad. You know what? Bad anime, good anime, whatever, I don't care. I want entertaining anime, right? There's been anime where people are like, this has the best story ever, and you watch it and you're like, yeah, but I'm not entertained. I'm not entertained despite the story being good. Especially like a lot of shonen anime are like that. Like, I'm sure the story is good, I'm just not entertained right now. And the other way around, there's been anime with like shit plots that I'm entertained by every single time. Like, I like isekai. I like the isekai genre. I like isekai and all its isekai-y bullshit. It's very entertaining. It's very entertaining and fun. Isekai is for strong-willed people. Isekai isn't for the weak. Fuck, what was that? What was that isekai? What was it called? Found it. Have any of you guys ever watched Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World? Look, man. Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World was actually pretty good, okay? It was actually pretty good. Okay. It is very lewd. It is very lewd, for sure. I could not sell anybody on this freaking show. I had recommended this show to several people, and they were like, it's a harem isekai about like this guy taking in a bunch of slave girls, and I was like, well, yeah, when you put it like that, it sounds like dog shit. It sounds horrible. But I liked it. I like it. Not every isekai is gonna be some ironic bullshit like Konosuba, and people need to understand that. I shouldn't have called Konosuba bullshit. Konosuba is really, really good. Konosuba is really, really good. It's funny because I'm not even like, I don't watch a lot of, oh god, I watched a couple episodes of Gushing Over Magical Girls. I don't know, it was like really, it was really interesting and funny. I don't know if I'm gay enough for it. I say that, but I'm like 0% gay. Like, I liked some of the character designs and it was funny, right? And I liked the art and stuff. It's just there's like a level of fan service where I'm like, I genuinely, like, I'm spending too much time looking at two girls, like getting it on, essentially, like doing sexual things with each other, where I'm like, this is like kind of too gay for me. I can't watch this. Not that there's anything wrong with it, it's just like, I don't know, I'm not into girls, so I'm just kind of staring at it blank face like, this is not for me, before the next like funny or interesting scene happens. I kind of like some of the characters in it. I can handle ecchi that's like not made for me, but like one, I specifically prefer if it was like boy and girl rather than like girl and girl. And if it's gonna be like girl and girl stuff, I want the story to be interesting, right? Or at least like I could like a romance, but when it's just like straight ecchi content, I'm like, I'm not into this. Like, could you imagine the same thing if it was two dudes, assuming that you're not like bisexual, right? Like, could you imagine like the same thing, but it's just like a bunch of guys? And then they get into all these like weird sexual situations every episode, and you're just like staring at it blank faced. I like lewd stuff, but I prefer straight lewd stuff. God, I love shitty fantasy anime. The scenes are pretty entertaining, even if you're into it. Yeah. Real. I kind of agree. I did get like 3 episodes into it before I dropped it. I was like, I at least need to see what we're doing here. It was funny. It was just... I don't think I'll come back to it. I have such a busy life to just be sitting blank-faced watching girls be weirdly intimate in very S&M-y type situations. As long as one of them was cross-dressing, you'd go for it. Only one of them needs to be cross-dressing. Cross-dressing boys. What's a good cross-dressing? What is this called in English? Any of you guys know, this is an old one. It's not that old. Any of you guys know Shonen Maid? It's kind of boring, but it's boy made. It's boy made. I like boy made. I like maid. Looks female enough moment. Look, man. What happens in fiction stays in fiction. What happens in a fantasy 2D world stays in a fantasy 2D world. You know what? I kind of understand that for cross-dressing, but also for the same... Also for guys. Like, if it was like a real dude cross-dressing, it depends on a lot of factors, but I'm probably not gonna be into it because there has to be like a cuteness. There has to be like a cuteness factor to it that I don't know how many real guys can pull off. But okay, when it comes to cross-dressing, I don't like confident cross-dressers, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't like ones that are like really confident and like, oh yeah, I'm like a trap, or like I look like a girl kind of thing. I like cute boys who are kind of like shy or kind of ashamed, whether they like it or not. I like it when they're kind of embarrassed about it, if that makes any sense. That's my favorite kind of cross-dressing boys. Some pull it off too well, and then now I'm not into it. Now I'm like, this is gay. I know this is straight, but this is gay. Girls always like the most like fucked up fantasy shit. Can I tell you? Because like the thing I was saying about Labyrinth in Another World, it's like, oh, you would think that like girls don't watch shit like that, but that's like the genre of fantasy that for some reason a lot of girls like. I remember going out to karaoke with a girl from my school, and we were like drunk. We were like hanging out at the station drunk, and we were talking about like, I don't know what we were talking about. I don't really remember at this point, but something or other. And we ended up just getting into like an entire like laughing situation about how much we loved interspecies reviewers. I was like, interspecies reviewers is for the girls. I know the target demographic is clearly straight men, but no. It's for women. You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't see it the way that a true, pure-eyed, wonderful woman sees it. You would just see it like a dirty, pervert, degenerate man. It is awesome. I freaking read so much of the manga. I like it I like it so much. It's not aimed at me. I am not the target demographic, and I really like it. Okay, this is gonna be kind of a hot take, okay? This is gonna be kind of a hot take. Redo of Healer. How do we feel about Redo of Healer? Because I really liked Redo of Healer. Everybody said they hated Redo of Healer. But Redo of Healer is good. I can't understand. You haven't seen it? Oh, you should not watch it. It's because you're gonna be like, oh, she has shit taste. You're gonna watch Redo of Healer and be like, this is fucking disgusting. What's wrong with her? Look, man. Look. Have you ever been watching something, right? And you're like, you sit through the first like 10 to 15 minutes of it, and you're like laughing, and you're like, ha, what is this bullshit? What is this bullshit? This is so bad, it's funny. And then like you hit that one scene in the first episode or the first few episodes where you like you hit that first scene that like sparks something in you, you know? And by something I mean like arousal. and then you understand it from a completely different light. That's how I felt about Redo of Healer. I was like, what am I watching? And then I saw the vision. As I was watching it. Like, I started off like, this is laughably bad. No wonder everybody's shitting on this. And then the moment hit at the end of the first episode where he was like, you know, spoilers to her and stuff like that. And I was like, I see the vision. I see the vision. Redo of Healer is peak. Yeah. There are certain ecchi anime that women like for no reason. Like straight girls. High School DxD. That's just a classic. That's a classic. That's the good old days. it's definitely not supposed to be an ecchi, right? Like, that's definitely not, like, the intention, but there is a decent amount of fan service, so I'm gonna include Mushoku Tensei. I love Mushoku Dude, fantasy and isekai anime are awesome. People who shit on them are stupid. I haven't been watching Konosuba. I know there's been more Konosuba, but I haven't been watching it. I've read pretty far. I don't know if I don't think I finished reading all of it in English, but I read pretty far into it in English, and then my Japanese got too good, and I'm like, well, if I'm gonna read Konosuba now, I'd rather just start it in Japanese. Like, I'd rather just restart in Japanese or try to pick up. So now I'm like at a limbo where I'm like, I don't want to read Japanese, but I don't want to read it in English because that's just stupid. The light novel. I don't know too much about the Konosuba manga. I'm assuming it's not worth it since I haven't heard shit about it. I definitely read the, and I didn't watch the anime, but I read the Megumin spin-off ones in English too. After I looked up Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World, like after I searched that up, I'm getting so many like freaking Google results that are like suggesting me things, and I'm like, oh god, oh god. Oh god, it's like ooh, have you read Parallel Paradise? And it's like, I'd rather die. Fuck Parallel Paradise. It's so bullshit. Not reading that shit. And I wish I had time to no life anime and manga. The algorithm is chosen. Nah. High School DxD. I literally couldn't tell you shit that happened in High School DxD. I watched that shit as a baby and I wasn't even paying attention. And I definitely didn't watch it on like a good website. But it was still good. I still liked it. See, that's one that girls can get. Oh my god. I click on like the freaking Google search results for like these things, right? So I can like jog my memory, like, oh, or some things about High School DxD. And then it's like people also search for High School of the Dead. Jesus Christ. Kiss X Sis. Dude, I saw a DVD copy of Kiss X Sis really cheap. Really freaking cheap at this like it was like a retro game, like used game store that was, I would say local, but it's a little bit far away from me. And I saw the copy on DVD of Kiss X Sis, and I was with a friend, and I pulled it off the shelf, and I was getting ready to check it out, and the only guy who was there is like this old guy who owns it, and I was getting prevented by my friend from checking out this copy of Kiss X Sis because they were like, you don't even have a DVD player. This is a waste of money. And I was like, but you don't understand. You don't understand. It's a Kiss X Sis. Kiss X Sis rewired my freaking brain when I was younger, dude. It rewired my entire brain. That was like the first explicitly spicy, explicitly lewd anime I ever watched. And I was like, it entered me into a different world, okay? I have so many levels of nostalgia for Kiss X Sis. I think it's a good starter. I think it's a good starter for getting into degenerate bullshit. It's a very beginner-friendly, degenerate show. Okay, people also search for next is prison school. Jesus Christ. Teleru. Oh my god, it's only suggesting like crazy ecchi shit. Teleru. I have never seen Teleru. haven't, honestly. I'm actually like, kind of curious as what you think, because the only things I've seen of like To Love Ru are like years and years and years and years and years of worth of like clips on YouTube back in the day, but I never watched it. I think I had intended to, but I never did. I never watched or read it. I see like copies of the manga really cheap. I know more probably about the guy who wrote it than what actually goes on in it. It's just complete bullshit, right? To Love Ru is just bullshit, I'm assuming. Based off of everything I've heard, it's just bullshit. It's just dumb. But yeah, you gotta be part of the first. Okay, I feel like based off of you saying DxD and To Love Ru were some of the first lewd anime you watched, that has to be, that's a sign. We definitely got into anime around the same time, for sure, because that yes. I understand exactly what you're talking about. Those are like the big ones. I feel like Kiss of Exis was up there at the time in terms of like lewd anime, but no, those are the ones. Those are the ones. Those are the famous ones at the time. Unless you count Boku no Pico. I don't want to count that. That's just straight up like, that's just a straight up like Edo movie, like a hentai, I guess. You say hentai in English when you're talking about like a video, like something that's specifically supposed to be like a pornographic video. I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can call it hentai. You don't do that in Japanese though. You don't call it like hentai. You just call it like an erotic video. Is it worth the watch? Boku no Pico. I could not tell you. It's really cringe to me. It's really cringe. Like, if you can put past the cringe, I mean, there's animation if you like the characters, but it was too cringy for me. I couldn't handle it. I went back and rewatched it like years after I watched it for the shock value. But is it so bad it's good or entertaining? It was back in the day, but nowadays I'd feel like not, because back in the day it was like such a like taboo crazy thing for an anime to have like a bunch of like shotas doing it with each other. Like that was that was how it was like sold, and it was like, well, there's like the gay part of it, right? Guys would watch it for the shock value because they're like, oh, it's gay. But I feel like as the Western anime community has progressed, it has become less and less shocking to enjoy something like Boku no Pico. So I can't really say I necessarily recommend it, but it exists. You probably get more of a kick out of watching YouTubers doing like reactions to it back in the day, where they'd be like, oh my god, are they actually gonna? That's so fucked up, acting like they've never seen fucking porn before. The Western anime community has evolved, unless you count Twitter. Like, YouTube's gotten better. Reddit is probably gotten better. I don't use Reddit, but I haven't seen any traces of like shitty anime Reddit memes. So I'm gonna assume that the Reddit anime cringe stuff has died out too. Twitter, are the people who make the anime community bad actually fans of anime? Because I feel like in terms of people who are actually fans, I feel like it's like a more fun space to be in now than it was before. But I understand what you mean. I get what you mean. There's a lot of people who like They haven't died out, really? I haven't seen any memes. Okay. I need to know... I need to, like, show you what I'm talking about. About these, like, Reddit anime memes. Like, r/animemes bullshit. It's just so cringy. Oh, God. I'm looking at this right now and I'm cringing so hard. Oh, God. I don't even know what this is talking about. What am I... So this is an anime meme. It's got Kimetsu no Yaiba, Demon Slayer. It's got... Fuck, what's the main character's name? Tanjiro. Tanjiro says, Inosuke, let's watch Attack on Titan. Inosuke says, who the hell is Titan? And why should I watch people attack him? On second thought, I will attack him myself. What are you talking about? I want to die. What do you mean? What is this? God. My life in a nutshell. Gaming and watching anime. Horny. Depression. Bro, get a life. Jesus Christ, get a fucking life. Stop thinking depression is cute and quirky. Suck it up and go to therapy, bro. What's wrong with you? You fucking need mental help. You belong in an asylum. Guys, would you watch a stream where I just react to shitty Reddit anime memes? And try to deconstruct the psychology of the people who made them? So this is an anime girl. This is an anime girl with boobies, and it says anime with 13 episodes, and she's really happy. And then there's a flat anime girl, and it says anime with 12 episodes, and she is not happy. Don't you get it, guys? Because anime with, if you add one more episode to the season, your fans are happy. And if you don't, then your fans are sad. Don't you get it? You get it, right, guys? Exactly. If I'm telling you that you need therapy, you know it's bad. You know it's freaking bad. God, oh God. I remember there used to be YouTubers whose entire channel was just like going through Reddit anime memes and laughing at them, even though they were not fucking funny at all. This is just a fucking... This is on anime memes, okay? And it says... This is wild, okay? It has an anime girl. I had no clue what she's from. It has an anime girl. She's got her middle finger stuck up. There's a white piece of paper, right? And then the text is impact font, but it doesn't fit properly on the white piece of paper. So it's kind of going off the side. And it says, trans rights are human rights. And if you disagree, you're transphobic. And then the caption the person put is, this is to conservative politicians, their supporters, and most importantly, TERFs. r/anime memes. Bro, what? Okay, first of all, this is to conservative politicians. How many conservative politicians do you think are on r/anime memes? How many conservative politicians do you think are on r/anime memes? That's insane. What do you mean this is to conservative politicians? Their supporters. Honestly, their supporters probably have a better sense of humor, so they're also not here. And most importantly, TERFs. Bro, I hope I never get called a TERF. Specifically because I'm not a feminist. Didn't they make another anime meme subreddit because that one got shitty? I'm pretty sure all of them are shitty. I'm pretty sure we're all bad. Because I think one of them is also like, oh, lolly bad, traps bad, which like, bro, who cares? It's a fucking character. The same people who get mad about lollies are the same people who get mad about the trap stuff. Like, it's an anime character. If you don't want me calling random people a trap in real life, yeah, I wasn't gonna do that in the first place, because that's like sexualizing a stranger, which is like strange. Like, unless somebody specifically asks for it. No, I'm not just gonna walk up and call somebody a trap. But it's a fucking anime character. It's literally an anime character. r/anime memes, Jesus Christ. Okay, so what if I go to Reddit Animemes? That's the other one? Which one? I don't know which one's the good one. I say like that, like they're either of them are the good one, but they're not. Neither of them are gonna be the good ones. Bro. This is a news article. It says, real life Oshinoko Japanese idol says she's a single mom. And then they have an image that says, requesting protection kudasai. Don't put Japanese. Don't put Japanese in them. Don't speak Japanese unless you learn Japanese, please. Please. It's so cringy. Like, I add random Japanese words into my sentences all the time, and I get how that can be cringy to an outsider, but I'm also like, I live in Japan and I'm learning Japanese, right? These people, it's just... I don't even understand how to grammatically put that into a sentence. I hate that. What? Okay, this one made me laugh. Not with the meme, but at the meme, okay? It's like quintuplets screen caps. The job interviewer who said, tell me more about yourself. Me sharing my interest in anime and degenerate weeb stuffs. God, I picture this person like actually does shit like this. Like, they sit down in a job interview and they're like, yeah, I jack off to anime porn. You should hire me. And they think it's like... I genuinely can't imagine the kind of person who makes this. They have to unironically be doing this shit. Or they had to have thought about it, right? That had to be running through their mind during their, like, McDonald's interview. You gotta go? Okay, I'll see ya. Okay, this one's true. You know what? I agree with this anime meme. It says, come watch mecha anime. We've got the gay one, 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 the gay one. That's just true. That's just true. They're all gay. They're all. That's actually true. I agree with that one. That's like, you could do the same thing with magical girl anime. You could be like, come watch magical girl anime. We've got the lesbian one, the lesbian one, the lesbian one. I like that one. That was a good meme. That was a good meme. That's gonna get my Reddit upvote. You're gonna get so much Reddit karma or whatever. I don't know. How my girlfriend thinks I see her. Cute girl. How I actually see her. Blushy, chibi version of this girl. It's like, there's no way you have a girlfriend. You don't watch mecha, so you don't get it. Yeah, there's no point. There's no point. It's just true though. I've got enough mecha anime osmosis. I'm not a mecha watcher, but I've been exposed to large quantities of it throughout my time. Yeah, they're pretty gay. I mean, you haven't even seen Evangelion? That counts. I can't believe this person has a girlfriend. You're lying. You're LARPing, bro. You don't have a girlfriend. I'm like, I don't even get the joke in some of these. What is Article 13? Do I want to know what that is? You've seen Ava? Yeah, okay. That counts. I haven't seen the movies either, but I kind of want to watch them. Okay, what is Article 13? There's so many Article 13s. Which one are we talking about? Am I supposed to know which Article 13 they're referring to? Is this the Japanese Article 13? That's what showed up when I searched it. I'm gonna assume they're talking about the Japanese Article 13. I don't get it. I don't get it. Is it just the freedom of expression? Is that what they're talking about? You dropped Gurren Lagann, which is apparently a cry. I think that is. I haven't seen it, but I've heard good things about it. EP time. Okay, it might actually be a Reddit thing. What is Article 13? I freaking don't know what this is. It says like, well, there are less memes on Reddit now. Article 13. Which means it's thanks to me, right? Me. Which means it's your fault, One-san. What do you mean? Sleepy rats come on to 9 AM. That's like peak sleep time. I want to be sleeping at 9 AM. I don't want to be waking. I don't want to be awake. What are you talking about? You're talking about Hitler? Cute animaker. What are you talking about? I hate Redditors. This is actually frying my brain. Because actually, what are you talking about half the time? All these memes just seem like shitty advertisements because people want you to watch their like favorite anime, so they try to make it seem funny or cool, but then they just make it seem lame as shit. Harem fans be like, I hate how boring and dense the main character is. My brother in Christ, the main character is meant to be a reflection of the target audience upon which they can project themselves. Dude, that's so much text for a meme. That's so much. You're putting way too many fucking words here. I'm actually sick of looking at this shit. I'm turning this off. You fucking suck, dude. I think harem protagonists can be interesting and still someone you project onto. Also, in my opinion, okay? In my opinion, I think if you want to get me, a female, to watch your harem anime, you should make the harem protagonist cute. You should make him cute. I think you should make him cute. Even if you can make him bland as shit, make him cute. Make him cute boy. Brain dead protagonists are supposed to be relatable, but I'm not brain dead. Exactly. Exactly. I think you can complain. I think that's like a genuine, like, good, not necessarily good, but like valid thing to complain about. Pretty much a decent amount of like the shit tier isekais, for example. Because, okay. Here's my hot take about isekai, right? You can't, there's no point in having an isekai if the main character is supposed to be like the harem protagonist filler. The idea is that like, the idea of an isekai is supposed to be that this person used to have a life before and now they have a new life, right? In order to make that story interesting, you need to give that character some semblance of a personality, or you need to give the world that they lived in some like semblance of world building, right? So that you can see the contrast between what they went from to what they do now, right? And I've seen like the harem isekai just be like, oh, this is just your normal guy, and you have to fill in the blanks of everything that happened to him before he shows up to the isekai world. And I'm like, well, for all I know, okay, he says like, oh, I didn't, you know, women never talked to me until I became the hero kind of thing. It's like, how would I know that though? I want to see it. I want to see like, give me your history. I want to see all the women like spitting on you before you became this awesome epic hero, and now they're all fawning and drooling at your fucking feet. I want to see the progression. That's part of what makes it interesting as an isekai. Just make a regular fantasy show if you're not gonna do isekai right. I don't, because the thing is like, oh, I guess you say like, oh, isekai makes it easier for you to project yourself onto the main character. To project yourself onto the main character, right? Also, my isekai be an empty power fantasy, but the power fantasy feels so much better when you can see the comparison of how freaking weak. Like, it's not an isekai. This is just a regular fantasy, a fantasy anime, but freaking a redo of Healer. That is literally the power fantasy. I freaking love it, right? But you saw him like get beat up and tortured and shit, and then you could see like his anger and as he turned into like a psychotic dude. And then when he's torturing women, instead of being like, oh, he's torturing women, right? You're just like, whoa, this is insane. Oh my god, why is my dick hard right now? I don't have a penis, guys. So what I'm saying, right, is like, but even then, that's still not what I'm saying, because that thing is, they didn't do an isekai thing. It's just a fantasy. If it's a fantasy and you have the blank protagonist, it's fine, right? Right around that. If it's an isekai, show me what their life was like before. Making it an isekai makes it inherently important what this character was like before. So make them a relatable character. Most of the best isekai literally do just that. They show the character. The character is like a freaking hikikomori, a NEET, a like otaku, a loser, and nobody likes them, that kind of thing. That's all you have to do to set it up. So I'm like, okay, now it's like an extra bonus level of projection, right? I can project myself onto this character because I'm like, this character is like me, right? And the character doesn't have to have the same interests and stuff like that. There can be like some difference, some overlap. I don't need a character to be one-to-one to me to project to them, but I want a character to have personality because I can't project onto somebody who has no personality, you know? Some isekai are like, okay, imagine if I went to a fantasy world and I'm projecting, and now I'm just a boring person. Now I have nothing interesting going on outside of my life, outside of like, I don't know, like killing the demon lord. Like, what do you mean? Also, hello. I just, man, I don't understand some authors. There's a right and a wrong way to do isekai, and a lot of people do it the wrong way, and I think they deserve to be executed, to be honest. Okay, maybe not executed, but I'm like going on a rant trying to explain what I like about certain stories and what I don't like. And it's like, some things can do the self-insert shit right, but you have to do more with the world. If you want, you can have like a immersive world, and it can make up for everything else. Have I watched Shield Hero? I haven't watched Shield Hero. I haven't. I know of Shield Hero. I actually don't know that much about Shield Hero. I know it was really popular and I never watched it. That's one that I've never watched. I hate being asked why I like something. 99% of the time I can't tell myself. You know what? No. I bet you do have reasons why you like it. It's just that those reasons are embarrassing. I can almost 100% guarantee you know deep down inside reasons why you like something that you are really interested in. But it's saying it out loud that sounds stupid because everybody always expects you to have some like deep, profound reason for liking something, right? But for me, sometimes the reason I like something is like, oh, the art was really colorful and the character was cute. You know, the voice is cute. The art was cute. Things like that. That's a reason that you could like something. You could be like, I really like story arcs that do this, and it's like, you can explain it. You can always explain why you like something. It's just sometimes embarrassing to be like, it'll be embarrassing the moment you're like, oh yeah, I like that one because the girl has big titties. I like that one because the girl's wearing a skimpy outfit. But like, it's fine. It's fine. It's normal, right? Because they do that on purpose to pique your interest, right? They want to get you invested in something, right? And sure, it could have been like one of a gazillion other things, but you picked up on it and now you like it, right? Like, if any of you guys know, did any of you guys know the Familiar of Zero? Looking back at it now, I'm like, yeah, there's a lot more of like modern anime that I think could fill in the gap for what people are looking for when it comes to like fantasy stuff. But I freaking love Familiar of Zero. My real struggle is saying why I don't like something. I can really tell the reason why I dropped an anime other than wasn't feeling it. It didn't pique your interest. There was nothing interesting to you. Which like people could argue, but like that's just true. That's the reason. It wasn't interesting. You didn't feel like the like designs or the world could carry like the bad writing or could carry this. It just didn't interest you. The pacing was slow, things like that. Just say it wasn't interesting. That's fine. It's fine to say something wasn't interesting. There's so many things that people have been like, this is peak, and I watch it, I'm like, I'm like totally sleepy for it. God, I love Familiar of Zero. I guess we're having weeb talk now. I'm not even that big of a weeb. I hardly watch anime. Would you guys believe me if I said I wasn't a big weeb and I hardly watch anime? I hardly read manga. I hardly do any of that stuff. Familiar of Zero was nice. I like the art style a lot. It's just like, it's like Harry Potter if Harry Potter was good. I'm like dissing one of the best media franchises to ever come out with the most like worldwide like positive consensus appeal to it, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. Familiar Zero is probably better. I mean, I seem to do enough to be able to talk about it. It's less that I watch enough anime nowadays and more that I've been into this shit for long enough. Like, I've just been here for too long. I've been here for way too long. I know so much about anime I haven't even freaking seen because I've been here for too long. Back in the day, the way that I used to get into stuff was I used to be a very regular Tumblr user, which, if you're a guy, you probably don't understand, but if you're a chick, you get it. You get why Tumblr was the shit back in the day. Back when they allowed not safe for work 18-up stuff. Tumblr used to be the best. Like, I mean, this is so many years back now. My Tumblr account is so old. I didn't really use Tumblr for anything other than like following people and like interacting with artists and stuff like that. I would also sometimes like creators of stuff that I like would have Tumblrs and then you'd be able to put stuff in their ask box. Yeah, you do remember time was a big thing. There was like a big like I don't know, SJW. Everybody uses Tumblr as an SJW kind of thing, and it's like no. everybody who used Tumblr was like a woman or was fine with being in like a women majority community, right? And of course, there's going to be a big overlap between like annoying feminist types and like in that community, right? Because all of the guys are obviously comfortable being surrounded by women and then probably want those women's attention, and then a lot of the girls are like kind of trying to like hype each other up, girl power shit, and then you just it was a feminist breeding ground in a lot of ways. But it was like, it was such a small portion, it was such a small vocal minority of the website. The majority of the website was just like drawing art and like posting like cringe mood boards and shit. The site that I was on was basically just like anime and manga and video games and like Western cartoons and stuff, and a lot of just fan art, a lot of lewd fan art and stuff. That was the side of Tumblr that I was on for the most part, and that's how I would discover a lot of things, because you'd have an artist who like posted like some really like great art of one series, and then they would get obsessed with another series all of a sudden, and now you had to go watch that series. So there were so many things that like, once you follow somebody on Tumblr, you follow them forever, even if their interests and what they do completely changes in a few years. You're stuck with them forever, right? That's how I got into like Fire Emblem. I luckily never got into Homestuck, which is a good thing. That's how I got into Fire Emblem. That's how I picked up a lot of like really weird games. I'm trying to think, like Deep Sea Prisoner games. So I picked up on those ones. I'm trying to think. There's so many anime and so many shows that I would have never discovered if I wasn't on Tumblr back in the day. And I loved my like moe bull crap. My moe shit. I'm sorry I have a stutter. I freaking stutter all the time. It's the worst. It's the worst for a streamer to stutter. That's like such a debuff. Like, is that my brain doesn't keep up with how fast I'm trying to talk? Well, it's not that. It's my brain keeps up with how fast I'm trying to talk. It's just that my mouth doesn't go at the same pace. So I keep skipping around my thoughts to try to be like, oh, this is where I'm talking next. This is where I'm talking next. I don't know. I'm mentally insane. It's just schizophrenia. It's the voices in my head. Man, Familiar Zero. I stutter all the time when she could just keep talking for hours straight. Just fine. I get what you're saying, but I'm talking about like when I like did it, you know, at the beginning of my sentences, or like stuttering, or at the beginning of my words. And my speech level is not the highest. I do my best. I'm doing my best every day. Ganbatte desu. I'm kind of getting hungry. I'm surprised I managed to pull off a just chatting stream. I really am a yapper. I really am a certified yapper. I'm entertaining, that's way more important. I can't believe you think I'm entertaining. That's so weird. That's so weird. I know you keep chatting with me, and I know you're like entertained coming to the streams. How long am I gonna stream for? Oh, not long. I meant to stop the stream like an hour ago, but then I keep yapping. Technically, I don't have to stop it for another like hour, but I'm probably gonna stop it within the next 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'll stop it when I stop it. It gets stopped when it stops. I can't comprehend that like I am entertaining. I can't understand that. Why would you want to sit and listen to me yap? Yeah, I did say I was gonna stop it like when I... Whoopsies. Whoops. It's fine. I do have stuff I need to do today. a streaming addiction. I'm sure I'll be able to be kept very distracted during tomorrow's studying stream. I wonder if I like took a... I bought these like workbooks. If I took a picture of the workbook and just did them digitally, I wouldn't get sued, right? It's like only a couple pages. I'm assuming the textbook company wouldn't like kill me. It's for educational purposes anyways, so I'll be fine probably, maybe, hopefully. There's no way that will be what gets my channel taken down, right? It's just like having like a couple of pages worth of text off of like a workbook that I paid like 1,000 yen for or something. No way. No way. No way. Am I gonna be too distracted to study? Oh, of course. Japan copyright laws are wild. That is true. That is freaking true. I have to be careful, like, what I do. I have to be careful what I do and stuff, and I'm kind of horrified by it. Because there's certain things that they don't care about, but there's some like new games, right? Where this doesn't apply to old games. With retro games in general, like nobody really cares what you do. You know, Japanese people do streams all the time with like retro game stuff. But for example, there are games, like modern games in America. Wait, I'm Japan. Yeah, I am Japan. I live in Japan. Japan. There are anime games or games made by Japanese studios that will try to impose these rules, and the rules can't really be enforced in other countries, but in Japan they can be enforced. So they might say something like, even if you buy a legal copy of our game, if you mod it, that's illegal. You can get in trouble for modding games without the permission of the people who own the copyright, which in America, like, nobody's taking that shit to court. Because why would you? That's so stupid, right? Even if you bought a legal copy of the game, but you modded it, shouldn't that be fine? And some companies don't go after mods that aren't like kind of problems, but other companies will go after mods that didn't really do anything wrong, which is really stupid. Don't go after mods. Don't go after people using mods. That's even stupider than going after the modders themselves. Some other games, Japanese games, they're like, oh yeah, you're not allowed to stream the ending of the game. You're not allowed to linger on the music. You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to do that. Emulators also legal? No. Not from what I'm aware of. I'm pretty sure while they are explicitly legal in America, they are a gray area here. Because they sell emulator consoles and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure as long as if you're talking about old games, I know for sure. I have no clue exactly what the law is on it, but I know they sell emulator consoles. And they play like real hardware games. I know that's legal. I don't see why doing it on your computer would be any different. It would just be about the means of obtaining the games, right? They might have more of an issue with like dumping. I don't really care. No, nobody's getting in trouble for anything like that. If anybody asks, of course I would never emulate, but no, I don't think anybody really cares. I don't care. I don't particularly care about that kind of thing, nor am I going to be looking out for it when it comes to retro games. When it comes to new games, yeah, I'll be careful. I'll do my best. Companies care about the games that are still making them money, generally. I mean, there are a lot of things in Japan too that are illegal, but nobody cares. Like doujinshi are pretty much always illegal. They're pretty much always illegal because even though the people who create the manga, for example, will be like, oh yeah, you can make doujinshi. Even if they say that, it's still like the publishers and there's other people who have the rights to the characters and shit. So nobody gets permission from all those people. Technically, it's illegal, but there are entire giant markets that are sponsored by these same companies that own the rights to a lot of the material that allow it to happen because they realize that it doesn't harm people. It is not hurting anybody. Some companies have actually been annoying about it in the past, like Nintendo. But in general, no. No. Yeah, I bumped into the can't stream this game after a certain point when I watch the and they man, that's so obnoxious. That's so obnoxious. I kind of understand, like Atlas usually does that, for example, with like the Persona games. That kind of makes sense, right? You don't want people to spoil the ending of the game very quickly, right? But once you hit like a 3 to 6 month period after the game comes out, let people stream the whole thing. Let people put the whole thing on. That's so dumb. Like, I read like Atlas's streaming terms, right? And on it too, they were like, yeah, they were basically said that you can't leave the music idling. So the music can't be front and center at any point. So for example, if I'm doing like the starting soon screen, right? And I have the game music on the background, that could get me in trouble. They would take down my stuff off of YouTube and they'd be fully in the rights too. Or for example, I BRB for like 10 minutes and the music was just playing and you could just hear the music and there was no gameplay going on. I wasn't adding any commentary. Like even like that, it sounds like a small period of time for a stream, right? But to them, that's like you uploaded like several of the entire loops of the song. And you would have to argue. You could have a bathroom break. It's just like mute shit or like don't break for too long. Like if it was like 2 minutes, I doubt they would get really mad. I don't know. I don't want to play with it. I read the rules. I don't want to get in trouble. That would be a really stupid reason to get deported. Deported for playing video games. Ireland should be like soon. I think every indie developer should be like insane. I don't really intend to play any games with those strict streaming rules. If a game has streaming rules that say you are not allowed to show the ending of this game, or you have to do something really specific, and if you don't do this specific thing, we're just gonna take down your entire YouTube channel, I'm probably not gonna stream it. But streaming Japanese games off the table, no, that's not necessarily true, because I'm streaming the Made in Abyss games. The publisher of the Made in Abyss games is the same people who published Danganronpa, and they're usually pretty nice about it. It just depends on the Japanese company, how they feel about streaming the games. Nintendo's usually pretty chill about it. I don't chill about streaming it. It gets more complicated like when you're making money and if you're like part of a company and stuff like that. But no, Nintendo games should be fine. Like any like the Spike Chunsoft games, those are fine. Atlas games are dangerous, but I might try my hand at one of them when one of them comes out later. Okay, maybe not in the drink beer. Yeah, maybe not in the alcoholic kind of way. That would kind of suck. That might not be the best idea. We don't do alcoholism here. No, I think I'll play Japanese games. It's just some companies I don't want to touch. Some companies I kind of don't want to get involved with, especially because I live in Japan and they could start the whole ruckus about it. I'm not in the mood for a ruckus. I need to also make sure that like I guess I need to make sure that it's like future proof, if that makes any sense. Because there's a lot of companies who are very much quiet about their rules, and you can do pretty much anything, and then later they're like, no, we changed our mind, bye. And it's just kind of fine to do that. Like Nintendo's done that a couple times where they've been like, yeah, you can do whatever, and then later they're like, no, we take it back. You're not allowed to do this. They've been a lot better over recent years. Nintendo specifically, but other companies. Are most visual novels streamable? I would not pay... You gotta go to... Oh, that's all fine. I'm gonna stream soon anyways. I would not pay for a visual novel to play on stream because I wouldn't want to play somebody's like paid content on stream, because with a visual novel, I feel like most of what you're getting out of it is reading. So it's just kind of a dick move, I feel like, to buy it and then let other people have it for free. Let other people get all of the content out of it for free. But there's some visual novels where if maybe they're older or they're free, I would consider it. It would be a lot of talking if I was reading all the dialogue, but I would consider it. Like there's these like itch.io indie visual novels that are free. I would play those. Those would be fun. Let's pull up like games. Let's see, genre. Visual novel. Let's see, yeah. And let's start by, can I start by free? Can I start by free? I don't know if I could start by free. I don't know how to do it. But yeah, there's like a lot of, oh, have a good day! Have a good day! Take care of yourself. Bye. There's a lot of visual novels that are just like free on itch.io that it's not really gonna hurt the developer. It's just gonna give them like more publicity if anything. So I'm not against that. I'm not against like those cheapy like 1 hour, 2 hour freebie visual novels that are mostly just meant for the creators to put their name out there so they can work on bigger projects. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of free cool visual novels. And there's other visual novels where it depends. It depends on the visual novel. In terms of Japanese visual novels, I would say generally no. But Western visual novels or free novels, doesn't matter where they come from. Free ones from anywhere. Those are on the table. Those are on the table for sure. I'm looking at some of these like freebie visual novels. What is this? Yandere AI Girlfriend Simulator with you till the end. Chat GPT. I don't think anybody wants a Chat GPT girlfriend. No Chat GPT girlfriend. I could play Five Nights in Anime. The Adventures of Five Nights in Anime Season 1. What is this? In the beginning. Is it anime? I've never seen this shit before. This shit has to be popular, right? Do not continue if you are not 16 years or older. The game contains emotional and suggestive themes. Please exit the game if you are too young. Otherwise, enjoy the game. This is welcome to Freddy Chan's. Welcome to Freddy Chan's Anime Pizzeria, a place for fantasy, fun, and animatronics come to life. Beat the animatronic game starring Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Mangle, BB, Puppet, Golden, and Spring. Trust me, you'll love them. Bring family and friends for the best time of your life. Is it good? The art looks okay. They're all just like anime girls with big boobies. Purple girl! This is fucking hilarious. This looks so high effort. Okay, maybe I do need to play some of these. You said finding a good free visual novel would be pretty hard. You know what? I think I just found one. Five Nights at Anime. Do I know about the Five Nights at Freddy's lore? Oh yeah, I do. I do know about the Five Nights at Freddy's lore. I know too much about the Five Nights at Freddy's lore, actually. I know an unhealthy amount about the Five Nights at Freddy's lore. Five Nights at Freddy's is like a drug. God, these... I love this one. I love this one. It's called the Symbiont? Symbiont? I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's captioned Gay Yowie. That's kind of redundant. Nothing stupid. I didn't even say anything difficult. You're obsessed with fake Pepino from Pizza Tower. Some of these look cute. Some of these visual novels could be cute. They have cute art styles, which is like cool. Oh god, what is this? This is furry stuff. I don't like this. As opposed to straight, yeah, exactly. Boku no Pico. Straight Yali. It's not really a visual novel, but it's an RPG Maker game. But when Coffin of Andy and Lele next chapter comes out, I will be streaming that. That will be streamed, and I will enjoy it. It's gonna be super epic. No, there's some really cute looking... There's some really cute looking visual novels made by artists. They're probably like an hour or two long. Yeah. Did any hate comments come by while you were away? Yeah. Somebody actually leaked my IP address and doxed my home address and all of my personal information. They actually called the police on me and told them about crimes that I didn't even commit. And now they're gonna send the Japanese equivalent of a SWAT team over to my apartment. They're gonna bust down the door and they're gonna kill me. Coffin of Andy and Lele is basically a visual novel. Nah, it's different. There's gameplay. There's gameplay. It's an RPG Maker game. It doesn't have any fights, but it's a game. I feel like, okay, are we counting in visual novels? Are we counting things like Danganronpa and like Ace Attorney? Does those count? I don't think something like Phoenix Wright should count. Oh, that's fine. I did that too. Cool. I don't know if that should count because it's more like an adventure game. Which kind of, I feel like Coffin and Andy and Lele falls into that category a little bit. I don't know if 99 wouldn't be visual novels. I think they're like mixed genres, right? Like you could have like a puzzle platformer, right? I feel like you can have a visual novel adventure game. If that makes any sense. Does that make any sense? They like there's kind of like a point and click adventure element to it that makes it more than just a visual novel. Like there's still a sense of like discovery or like finding things that I feel like exists. And Danganronpa has mini games. So I would say, I don't know, I would say that those are not just plain visual novels. If we're talking plain visual novels where it's just text, pictures, music, sound effects, and dialogue choices, especially not dialogue choices, like a kinetic novel, I would probably avoid that kind of thing on stream unless it's like short, free, indie, new. I like visual novels, I just don't think it would make for a good stream for me to play like a 60-hour-long visual novel and try to read it until my voice gets hoarse, or just listen to voice acting until I fall asleep, because I used to read visual novels to fall asleep. I used to back in the day I used to Rainway, if anybody knows Rainway, I used to Rainway visual novels from my PC to my phone and just play them in bed to fall asleep. That was a fun activity. I don't know. There's so many games that I could play on the stream. There's like too many games that I could play on the stream. I think I have the opposite issue of a lot of people where I have too many stream ideas and not enough time to do them. Either way, I'm gonna end the stream in exactly 4 minutes. So I gotta get the last of my talking in. We got 4 minutes left. Are there any final words? Any last words that you want to say? Some of your favorite streams have been visual novels, but you really know how to make it entertaining and too fun. That's the thing, I get really invested in it, and it's like I'm not the kind of person who talks over a movie, right? So if I'm getting really invested in a story, it's not likely I'm gonna want to talk over it. If it's something goofy or like kind of episodic or slice of life, then like sure, I don't know. It's difficult. It's difficult. 4 minutes until sleep. I wish I could sleep. I have stuff I need to do. Man, I wish I could sleep. 4 minutes until snack time. 4 minutes until I eat chips. Well, now it's 3 minutes. Wow. You're like, wow, I'm surprised you can keep talking for a whole hour. And then at some point I'm just going wow. Wow. It's night where you are? God, I wish it was night here. I have so much stuff to do today. I have to like write a big thing, and then like I have to take a test. It's not a big test, but it's still a test. And then I have to... It's been 2 hours. I'm very good at time management. I have to take a test, and then I have a doctor's appointment. I have to go to a doctor's appointment, and then I have to come home, and then I have to... I don't know. After that, I don't really have to do anything except for maybe make dinner and eat. And then pass out. And then start it all over again the next day. Except for tomorrow, I don't have a doctor's appointment or a test, so it won't be that bad. Yeah. Skibbity. Skibbity. Skibbity dub dub dub, yes. Skibbity dub doo doo. Skibbity dub dub dub, yes. Skibbity dub doo doo. I can't sing Skibbity Toilet on stream. Skibbity dub 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 dub, yes. By the way, do you intentionally stream at this hour so you can get the American audience? Yes and no. I will not be streaming at this hour forever, because I'm gonna stream around my classes, and my classes are probably gonna change time next semester. So I'm streaming for the American audience now, but I will probably be streaming for the Asian and European audience probably within a month and a half. Unless I fail this test and I get held back, then yeah, I'll keep streaming in the American. It just happened to align, really. But I intentionally stream at this hour because I know the chances that people who speak English are going to be around are a lot higher, too. I could do a Japanese stream, it's just the Japanese VTuber market. The Japanese VTuber market is really overcrowded. So I'd rather cater towards English. Especially, I think I can be a lot more entertaining and chat and yap a lot more easily in English. So I prefer to try to keep the English-speaking audience. The American audience I can relate to the most, but anyone in C or Europe that speaks English is all good too. Everyone is okay. And I think Americans will still be able to watch me if they like have insomnia when I stream next time. Because it'll still only be like It won't be the full middle of the night or first thing in the morning, but it'll be like the AMs probably for most Americans, I think. I don't know, I'd have to check. I'd have to check what I'd be able to do. We'll see. We'll see. I know it'll be really bad for my channel, probably. So even if I can't always stream at this time, I will try to get in as many streams as at like a morning time as I can. And right now, that's every day. So yeah. Oh yeah! I said the stream had to end. Bye guys, I gotta go. She's yapping too much. Hi, Yappuccino. Okay, bye. I'm the scat man. Bye bye.